The day the HOA threatened to shut off my vineyard water, I almost dropped my phone, because my vines were already stressed and they knew it. I live on the edge of a small neighborhood where a few homes sit near my tiny vineyard plot. It's not some fancy winery. It's my pride, my weekend work, and honestly my peace. But Karen and the HOA act like every drop of water belongs to their community vision. Karen showed up at my gate with a clipboard and that fake smile. She said, "You're using too much. We're cutting your irrigation line until you comply." I asked, "Comply with what?" She pointed at a letter saying my grape rows were commercial activity, and my drip lines were unauthorized equipment. It was wild. I went to the board meeting and tried to explain. I spoke slow, polite, like I was talking to kids. I even brought my water bill and my permit from years ago. The board nodded but did nothing. Neighbors avoided eye contact. One guy whispered, "She's friends with the president." Karen sat there tapping her pen like she was waiting for me to beg. I didn't beg. I got smart. That night, I pulled every document I had, permits, maps, and the original water rights paperwork tied to my lot. I called the water district and asked one simple question. Can an HOA legally shut off an agricultural irrigation line? The lady on the phone paused and said, "Absolutely not." So I filed a complaint. Then I requested an inspection. 2 days later, Karen tried to prove a point. I watched from my porch as 2 HOA guys walked toward my valve box with tools. Karen stood behind them like a coach. My chest was pounding. I was furious, but I stayed quiet. I wanted them to keep going. Right as they started messing with the line, a white state truck rolled up, kicking dust down the road. A state engineer stepped out with a hard hat and a folder. He didn't smile once. He asked, "Who authorized this tampering?" Karen tried her sweet voice. "We're just managing community resources." The engineer walked straight to my paperwork, checked the meter, and then pointed at my property line. "This irrigation is permitted and protected. If you touch it, it becomes a state violation." Then he looked at Karen and said, "You're not the water authority. You're a nuisance." Neighbors started coming outside. Phones came out fast. Someone filmed Karen's face when the engineer said the HOA could be fined for interference and reported for harassment. The board members looked like they wanted to melt into the sidewalk. After that, the HOA's letters stopped. Karen stopped visiting my gate. And my vines? They got their water like they should have all along. The only thing that dried up was Karen's power. Please follow for more HOA showdowns like this. Do you think she got what she deserves? Comment below.